right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Monday's Live. And the lighting's a little bit different. It's supposed to be like a pinkish color, but through the camera, it's blue. So isn't that awesome? We're starting on time tonight, which is usually impossible to do because rushing around, stupid things happen up here. But thankfully, the engine will be running tonight. It's already on the track with its train. And also, I had everything already set yesterday, and I had off of work today, so I was able to come up here maybe 20 minutes or so before my normal time of setting up. So preparing in life makes a difference. So hopefully everyone had a great weekend. I know today we were off of work, for MLK, observing MLK holiday. So had a decent day today, just doing some stuff and just resting up for the rest of the week. So hopefully everyone had a great weekend. If you work today, hopefully you guys had a good day at work. If you're off, hopefully you had a nice day off. We have some big things going on in the hobby, so we'll get into that once people fall in. So comments, we got my buddy Keystone Bill with the Blue Wrench of Power. Thanks, buddy, for stopping in. And then we also have Iron Horse Pro. What's up? How's it going? Life with Roscoe. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Old Ohio, what's up? Matt, what's up? Logan, how's it going? Hello. Hey, Roscoe, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. That is going right in the gas budget for next month's adventures. But yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. We have got some big things coming up on the channel. Lots of stuff planned. If it's going to happen, I hope so. If not, we'll see how it goes. So I really do appreciate it. Now I got notifications coming in on the phone. Let's see what we got. And just letting you guys know, this is not to show off or anything, but I ended up getting a new iPhone. So you guys might see a difference in the picture quality when I film with the cell phone. I had an iPhone 13 Pro Max. For my last phone, this is the new 17 Pro. And you guys might see a little bit of a difference in some of the shorts, and also this weekend, I'll be filming with the cell phone as well up at Amherst. So you guys may notice a little bit of a difference in the picture quality. So that's why I got a new phone, which is like getting a new camera. And as a content creator, it's important to keep up with the technology. So I was only 4.5 phones behind or whatever. But this has been a great phone so far. I've had to get used to it. Not a huge fan of USB-C because I had the lightning cable. I had those all over my house, and now I got to convert everything to USB-C. So, but you guys might see the quality of video change. Other than the camera we use for the live streams, we're using a Logi 4K camera. I don't know if it's in 4K, probably not, because my computer is super old. Let me change the lighting. This is it looks like I'm in the song "I'm Blue." It's supposed to be a little bit brighter. You can do a little bit. There we go. I kind of make it like, some mood lighting. Let's do, is that nice green color? There we go. A little bit better. I don't want it to blink and stuff because LEDs on camera, you guys look at the 60 hertz and the 60 frames a second, the camera starts freaking out. So you guys might see that on some of my LEDs on the layout in videos and such. So, but yeah, guys, we got lots of people coming in. Wow. Let me go through some comments here after Roscoe. What's up, Harold? How's it going? Doing all right. What's up, Scott? Doing all right as well. What's up, David? Hey, Rick. Let's go, Indiana. Oh gosh. What's up, William? Got my buddy Dathan. Let's see who else we got. Hope you're getting a Chessie special. Or Blue Goose. Well, not this show. You guys will see. I did something I normally don't do, and we'll see. My iPhone 16e, those are pretty sweet. They're nice. The Plus, the iPhone Pro Maxes, I like having the larger screen, especially when it comes to editing videos, because I edit using iMovie and CapCut. When you guys see my fancier editing videos, if I'm asked to do a video for example, my buddies over at the Mechanicsburg train layout, that was a video I wanted to make very polished. So I'll use CapCut for that. But doing basic train reviews and like layout tours, like very simple videos. I'll use iMovie on my cell phone, but videos that I want to make very polished and very produced looking editing, and like you get a lot of extra transitions. So like transitions going from, one cut to the other. So it'll be like the train passes by onto another section. I'll use CapCut for that. So it's helpful to have this thing, which is like a pocket computer nowadays, or I mean, it is a computer essentially. Having the larger screen with my hot dog fingers here, it's very helpful. So it's not like a show offy thing. Like it's funny, my in-laws recently got iPhones. They always made fun of Nikki and I, saying like an iPhone's a status symbol. I'm like, no, it's really just a tool for the job. And I have a lot of music on here that I've downloaded, and also I have recordings that were done through Apple products. So like when you guys are musicians in here, I'm sure you use Logic Pro X, or I call it Garage Band. Those recordings translate better onto the iPhone, so I can save it right to my iCloud. So there's lots of that stuff. And my Mac that's going through the stream right now, this is like my secondary computer. I just use it for train stuff now. This computer talks to my phone, vice versa. So it's all preference, but it's just what I have set up. But no, that's funny. I hope you are getting a Chessie special or Blue Goose for someone. Eventually we will get the Blue Goose. I promise. But yes, that's funny. This is skip to the bottom. Let's see. Hold up 1 second, guys. I got to go back in comments. I don't want to. So I'm using the two fingers here on the touchpad. If I swipe left or right, it's going to backspace the stream, and then you guys will be in limbo. It's technology, right? All right, Rick, what's up? I think I left off with David. Rick, what's up, guys? Let's see. Whitmore's Trains. Hello. I have an 8+, and it shows they're good phone. I mean, if it works, it works. What's up, Datified? Hello. We're doing good. Doing very good. What's up, Harold? Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. What's up, Don? How's it going? And I'd like to say hi to everyone before we get deep in the channel here. We got 30 people watching. So glad I'm able to do these live streams again. I'm actually very thankful to be home. I was on the road with the railroad for over, 5 months? 5 months on the road. And it's the job. I don't enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to be away on the road, just concentrate on work and just wake up, get on the crew bus. I had to drive a vehicle for the last couple months, so I got kind of frustrated with that. But it was nice just waking up in a hotel, going right down to the lobby, starting my day, rather than waking up here an hour and a half earlier than the time I have to leave, get in the car and drive an hour to the railroad. So it is kind of nice. Now I'm back in the old routine, burning them dinosaur bones to get to work on time. But it is what it is. Everyone drives to work one way or another. And some people said, yeah, it saves you money staying at the hotel. But honestly, I like being home. That time is irreplaceable. I'm only getting older, and being home with the family and the animals and you guys too. I got the YouTube, you guys on my camera right here. So it is great to be home. And it does hurt the channel. I've talked about this in the past. Doing live streams every week helps. It puts a face to the channel. You guys can talk to me directly. If you have any questions on anything, I always say I'll answer them in chat, depending if they're appropriate. So it's important for the channel. Now, when I was away on the railroad, it did hurt the channel a lot because that's 4 live streams. So for views and all that, some YouTubers in here understand getting a couple hundred views on a live stream, that boosts your numbers, and YouTube throws you out there to get more people and all that. So from a channel aspect, it looks weird. And then the analytics wise, it hurts. It's not, everything isn't about money and all that, but it does help. Getting a couple dollars every month to pay for the electric or the gas. Like now we're in full-blown gas power season, so the gas bill's very high. So it does help. So not doing live streams, and I had people ask me, can't you do live streams at the hotel and all that? it's difficult, guys. It's not that easy. Plus, people get bored if they don't see scenery or trains run. They get upset or bored. Some people like to hear me rant and carry on. Some people just rather just sit here and watch the trains. So we're back. We're back in studio. We're doing it live, like that one clip. We're doing it live. So that's us right now. We're doing it live. Got lots of other comments. Let's see. What's up, Mark? How's it going? Happy New Year to you as well. Life with Roscoe. Did you get a Challenger? No, we did not. Watching the awesome live stream on the laptop. Forgot. Laptop room. Got some Lionel 1950s trains ready to roll. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got a fine evening ahead of you. Sounds awesome. What's up, Dave? Got to see the Air Force switcher yesterday. Very cool. Very nice. More animals. No, not at this time. Other than children in the future, hopefully. That's the only living things in the house. Humans, more humans, but not animals. We'll take some more humans. Excited to see the new engine. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, guys. That's a whole story too, you know. We like your rants. Oh, dude, the catalog. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple things tonight, guys. Electric's high. Gas has always been high. I think they're working on it because originally they couldn't do certain things with environmental impacts. I've noticed the gas bill slowly creeping down. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. But anyways, so we got 30-some, 29, 35 fluctuating. So let's dive right into this. We've been live for about 10 minutes. So guys, I put out the catalog video. There's definitely some squirrely things in that catalog. Everyone has opinions, just like everything else. You guys know the saying. I'm not going to repeat it. But the opinions that I have for the hobby, I'm starting to see this major decline in the entry-level market of the hobby for that particular brand. Now, I've always said this, guys. I enjoy Lionel. I've got 3 posters behind me. Almost took out my switch tower. Reset. All right, good. So we've got 3 Lionel posters in my room. I've got the Lionel train clock that you guys can't see here. Lionel train clock right there. 3 posters. A Lionel circle button coming up my stairs. I've got a Lionel Trains Magna Traction Santa Fe poster. I've got both Lionel Trains puzzles from the 1980s with the MPC trains. I've got I just bought a new Lionel train. So I do like Lionel. I do not like Lionel. It's just the fact that their stuff they're coming out with is just squirrely, and I don't get it. So, I mean, I do understand they have to make some money, but give us something of quality and also quantity. So let me drinking that La Croix tonight. This is a non-alcoholic beverage, but yeah, it's slightly refreshing. But they had it at Aldi, and I'm like, whatever. I've had LaCroix. We're getting some La Croix up here. What's up, DB Tech? How's it going? Gas stations down where I am and trying to undercut each other. Oh my gosh. Well, in Pennsylvania, we have the lovely gas tax. So everywhere else is cheaper than where I'm at, and we're so close to the highway. It's like it sucks. You have to go into Pennsylvania to get cheaper gas. But anyways, guys, let's get into this. So first off, the catalog. There's one piece in there I've asked my buddy to pre-order for me, and that was the Lionel Maryland and Pennsylvania GP7. Now, I know it's Lion Chief Plus, but I would love to have that diesel because the only GP7 out there is the MTH Protosound 2. I believe it's a 5-volt, and they're just crazy money. If I get that GP7 from someone on eBay, I'm paying $600 for it. So the ones on Lionel's catalog are expensive, but it's going to be worth it because it has smoke. all the features. I just hope the horn doesn't stupid like my beautiful C&J GP7 has that goofy horn. It goes. It's like just pick one pitch and just roll with it. And also, my GP7 has a modern bell, so it sounds like one of our Amtrak locomotives going by like Penn Station or Harrisburg. You hear like ding, ding. It's just the crappiest idea. It's not like a swinging bell or the air bell, you know. So they did lazy sounds on it. Very lazy. So I hope they don't do that with the GP7. I just hope they put some decent sounds in it. Knowing it's Line Chief Plus 2.0, they're probably not. They're probably just going to put the same GP sound set in it. But it'd be so cool to have a Maryland and Pennsylvania road diesel. I've got lots of switchers, and I know a lot of people out here that are Mappa fans are like, that's all they ran were switchers up until a certain point, and they had like one GP whatever. So that's something I'd like to pick up out of the catalog. They're not expensive. They're like in that threshold of like, it's going to be a little bit to save up for it, but I can do it. So basically that is the plan. So out of the catalog, I saw that. And then also I thought their prices of the E7s weren't too crazy, because you're getting two power units essentially that aren't tethered together. So it's not like MTH, you have the tether between the F units and E units. So I thought that was kind of cool. And if they all smoke, if they have the 4 and 4 jets of smoke on both units, that's kind of cool too. So I did see the E units, the E7s, and I thought they were pretty cool. Now, other than that, the other stuff in there, where is it? The other stuff in there, I just was not really for me. I thought the prices were crazy. And also the ready to run sets guys are bogus. That's my rant. That was the biggest rant of that whole catalog, because when I grew up, and you know, I had someone ask me in the comments, I still have to answer comments on the video. I've been lagging. I was away all weekend on important family business. So I put that video out right before leaving home to go on a trip. And I didn't have time to answer comments, but someone did write in there, and it's very important. They said, Nick, if you were younger and when you were living at home or something like that, were your parents able to afford Lionel trains? And the answer is mixed. So I'm not bragging here. This is not boasting at all. I had a great childhood, but we came from a house that was grateful for everything. And we also came from a house that was, my father taught me to be resourceful and also take care of what you have. Before you want something new and great, look into something that will work, that will last longer. So, you know, we had lots of tools in the house from my great-grandparents and great-grandfather of the family, and lots of woodworking tools that have been around for 100+ years. My dad would say, you know what? Hold on to these tools. Don't buy any tools because we got them here. They may be older, but they're going to work just as great. So I came from that sort of background of being resourceful and thrifty, and also fix something before you throw it away to the best of your ability. And now if it's like janky and it's going to fall apart, you know, if it's past its shelf life, yeah. But until then, try to work with what you have. So I came from that background. So the answer would be, depending on what the trains were, yeah, I guess we could afford a couple things, but my parents put me through so many other things in life rather than sitting at home playing with trains. We did like extracurriculars, music stuff. I was in Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, martial arts, all kinds of crazy stuff. So my parents basically wouldn't buy me things to, you know, fill the void of entertainment. We'd all go do something as a family. We'd go on trips. We always went on vacation every year. It wasn't like extravagant vacations. We went to like Disney World every 5 years or something. We would go to Ocean City, which is like a big deal in Maryland. So it's a weird question, because I remember my dad and I were looking at a GG1 set, and it was at Choo Choo Barn in Pennsylvania, right next to Strasburg. and the set was $500 for the locomotive and 3 cars. My dad was like biting his lip and like calling my mom about, can we do this? Can we not do this? It's going to be, heck to pay if we don't buy this thing because it's a GG1. And my dad ended up buying it. He's like, look, this is your Christmas present, your birthday present, and any other presents you get for the rest of the year. And that was a big deal. So yeah, it's kind of subjective. It's the prices now, my parents definitely would not buy me anything new from that catalog. That would be absurd, out of the question. If I was that age now looking at that catalog, my parents would be like, no, you're not getting anything out of here. It's too expensive. So, but back then, yeah, we had a couple things. And I also was not a collector. Nowadays, I'm more of a train collector, doing more model work and stuff. Compared to back then, we had maybe 5 or 6 complete sets. We run them around the Christmas tree, which honestly I wasn't even allowed to do. We were always worried about dog hair getting sucked up into the engines. And I kind of snuck a train set under the tree one year. And my dad was like, okay, well, you're cleaning it out if it breaks. So it was a good, I had a great childhood. It's just, we weren't always buying these trains. So probably not, honestly. The answer would be my parents could afford some stuff, but my dad and I always just ran with what we had. That's the best way to explain it. But the prices nowadays, absolutely not. No. So yeah. And honestly, guys, without a lot of your guys' help out there, I wouldn't know the difference between TMC, Legacy, Lion Chief, MTH, Atlas. I wouldn't know any of that stuff without you guys in the channel. So, but yeah, so that's my little rant on that. But yeah, now I'm more of a collector. This is my hobby of many. I've got other hobbies that are important to me. Like I still play music. I still, I like being outside in the outdoors. I like going to the range and stuff. I'm not a collector in those aspects. Like I have the camping gear that will work for my situation, and also going out to a range and whatever. I'm not a huge collector in that aspect because that can also get very expensive. But this is my my indoor hobby. If we're not out chasing trains or going to amusement parks or historical stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to see what the train prices will be when I have kids. It's gonna be. I'm gonna need to like sell a kidney and donate plasma and all that stuff to buy a caboose or a boxcar if they keep it up. So, but yeah, well, it's crazy. I'm sorry about that rant, but great questions from you guys out there in the YouTube world. And I really do appreciate these questions because they take me back to a more simpler time. None of us had these when I was growing up. These were kind of out, but they were gray. But we did have trains, and we also had the option to actually get up off a chair and talk to someone rather than getting on the YouTube or the face space and talk to people. So it's a more simpler time, and sometimes I really do miss that. Because now if I want to get in touch with someone, I just pick up this and call it. Back then, I remember looking up train stores in my local town with a phone book. Do you guys remember phone books? I know a lot of you viewers out there are a little bit older than me, which is okay. We're all big kids here. But yeah, I looked up a phone book. What was it? We had a white pages, and inside had a bunch of like hobby stores. You could categorize the white pages, and I looked up hobby stores. So yeah. Very similar for me growing up too. Still keep collecting trains at this point. We have whatever I would like to keep. Yeah. TV guides. Oh man. Yellow pages. Oh yeah. What's up, Waste? How's it going? Yellow pages for sure. Just turned 40. Oh, you're still young. we're all still young, right? We used to read the phone book. It's like that movie with Steve Martin, the jerk. He was in the phone book, and he's like, "I'm somebody." I remember that. It was such a big deal back then to be in the phone book. So it is what it is, guys. So, but anyways, so look, the catalog. I'm upset Lionel's doing their tomfoolery with the ready to run sets. I think it's undercutting the market. I think it's a waste. Honestly, I think I know my buddy Dave. He's in here or might be in here somewhere. He bought a battery powered set. And honestly, I wish Lionel would just kind of scrap the battery powered stuff. Let the, well, we don't have toy stores anymore either. But let the cheap trains do that and let them work that money or resources towards the ready to run line. Now, my thing is that Lion Chief has been out now for 15 years or something. Why don't they just put all those resources and R&D into ready to run sets that, in theory, guys, remember, what's it, Ohm's law? The size of electronics will decrease in size like half the range of time or whatever, and they become more efficient and smaller through like transistors and all that become smaller, components become smaller. So you think, it's 15 years later, so the Lion Chief board should be smaller and more efficient and cheaper, but apparently not. And I know there's the whole tariff thing, whatever, I'm not getting into it, but in my opinion, a ready to run set shouldn't really increase in price because you're not getting anything else. You're getting an engine with no smoke unit. It's just a big old FT. The tooling has been out since the 2010s. I have the original Santa Fe FT on my shelf with conventional, and I came with 3 cars in my passenger set. Now, the crazy thing is my passenger set did not come with a baggage car, so I have to find a FT set Santa Fe baggage car. But that set, I think, was $320, and that was back in 2010. Yeah, something like that. Might be even earlier. It might be from like 2008, 2009. But anyways, it's whatever. Yeah, cut back on the battery stuff. I know. Oh God, cassette tapes. Cassette tapes sounded so good. Analog music, man. It's awesome. I need that cab forward. All right, guys. Oh, there's Dave right there. What's up, buddy? Long time no see. We're just talking about you, Dave. I know you bought your battery Lionel. So I was kind of, I don't know. I got to watch your video on it. We'll see. Let's see how I like it. But anyways, guys, okay, another topic. So, what's up, Newt? How's it going? So many comments, guys, and 50 people watching. Wow. So anyways, this week is Amherst week, which is like York for up north. Still on the East Coast. For my West Coast guys, I'm so sorry. I know we got some viewers in here. I know Datafied's out west. If you guys can make it to Amherst, do it. It's it's highly recommended. So I went with my buddy Dave last year, and we had a heck of a good time walking around. It's basically like the NAMM show, as if you're a musician. It's basically the NAMM show for trains. And it has every manufacturer you could possibly think of, including Lionel will be there. MTH has a small booth. Atlas is there. They were really cool. I remember seeing Bachman scale trains. All the rivet counter stuff is there. Bar Mills, Woodland Scenics, any railroad manufacturer you can think of will be at the Amherst show. So it is what York could be, and it's weird because the Amherst property, it's pretty big. It's not as big as what the York show used to be with buildings and such, but the Amherst facility, I think it's like 3 buildings. It's like 1 and 2 are next to one another, and then there's the agricultural center. Excuse me. So that building is huge, and it has multiple partitions in it. So we had a good time last year just walking around. I bought some hopper cars. I think I bought a work caboose and 3 milk cars. And then my buddy Dave took me up to Tom's Trains of Ardmore, and that was amazing. Absolutely amazing store. Got a work caboose or a work kitchen car with sounds. So yeah, it was awesome. California wine mix. Oh God. So and also Timonium's coming up, guys. Hey Bob, how's it going? Rochefort took me to like Las Vegas of trains. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Roscoe, definitely check out Amherst, guys. It is awesome. See some more comments. Amherst. Yeah, there you go. If I missed anybody, I apologize. So many people in here right now. It's 50 people, and I'm on a screen that's like yay big. So yeah, Amherst, guys, it's worth it. We'll be there. I'll be filming a little bit of everything. I plan on not buying anything because you guys will see what my Amherst budget went to. Ardsley. You know what? I'm thinking of Ardmore is I believe that's a interlocking on Amtrak's Northeast Corridor. So that's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. Ardsley, New York. Tom's Trains of Ardsley. That's the place. It is such a cool place. No problem to have. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Amherst all day Saturday. Very cool. So yeah, we will be there. Dude, skipping Amherst. No, gotta go to Amherst. I still have to buy my ticket, and I don't know if it's worth it just to buy the ticket at the show because we did like the pre-show ticket. I don't know if it saves a couple bucks, but we still had to wait in line. So it really didn't matter. We waited in line anyways. But it's a good show, and there's just so much to see. Even brands that you don't really get to see in person, like Kato or Kato, whatever you guys prefer. They are also there, and also the shoot darn, who is it? Marklin, German trains. They were there too. Also, man, just every big manufacturer of model and toy trains was at Amherst last year. It's awesome. So I'll be there filming and just hanging out. They had the coolest G-scale layouts I've ever seen. Gentleman was running, I think, 100 plus ore cars with his Pennsylvania ABBBA set. I think they're all powered and pulling the train by hand. I couldn't even pull it by hand. It was like so heavy, and he 3D printed all the hoppers, numbered them all, decaled them. It was crazy. If you guys want to see my last year's Amherst video, it's in there somewhere on the YouTube channel. Jeff, definitely check it out. 2G scale layouts, lots of HO, and that was the big stigma with the Amherst show was everyone's like, oh, if you're not an HO person, you're not going to like it. That's bogus. Don't listen to that. You'll love it. If you like trains and models and big manufacturers to talk to and see what they're doing, go to Amherst. It's worth it. So went to Amherst, had a blast. Also saw the hopefully they're there this year. I saw the most detailed S gauge layout I've ever seen. It looked like it was like ON 30, but it's S gauge. Absolutely amazing. So looking forward to that for sure. What's up, Del Hudson? How's it going? If you buy the event ticket early enough, they will ship you the tickets and wristband to get in. I'm too late for that. Nope. If I bought it, they'd probably send it via pigeon mail, and I'll never get it. Passenger pigeon. Oh, man. Now you tell me. Oh, if they're there, I don't know if that club will be there. I think they're the it's like the New S Gaugers Club or Club of it was like the New England S Gaugers or something. They were awesome. Really cool guys. They built like painted asked for drone delivery. Just airdrop it right on my house, right on the roof. God, that's what's going to happen. They do these drone deliveries. Everyone's packages are just going to end up on their roofs. It'll be like Walter White with the pizza, Breaking Bad, when he throws the pizza. And there's the pizza on the roof, just rotting there in the Arizona or New Mexican sun. That's what it's gonna be like. That's what I think of. They have all these expensive orders from the internet with like trains in them. They're just gonna melt on top of your roof. Then there'll be lawsuits. People fell off their roof getting their trains. Um, Everett Railroad, very nice, very very nice, very nice. When manufacturers go to these shows, are they just showing new products, or are they also retailers? Great question. So Lionel doesn't really sell anything. I kind of wish they had like a junk pile, like like um like a pick apart type of thing. They're usually just sitting around showing new stuff. MTH is kind of the same way. They're not really selling anything. They have a very small booth. And when I went there last year, MTH had a table, and it's basically guys who bought engines were like, "Hey, can you test this before I buy it?" type of thing. Will it connect to DCS? A chance to talk to them, which is kind of annoying. It's not what the dealer is for. And if you bought something on the show, it's broken, you should return it to where you bought it. But I just thought it's kind of like, I know they're trying to help him out, but I had questions, and I stood there for about 10, 15 minutes, asked some questions, and I couldn't. Some guy was trying to test out a big boy or something. What else? Some of the other manufacturers, I think they accept pre-orders, so that's like the only type of sales I could think of. That's pretty much it. But Woodland Scenics was selling artisan kits for cheap. Like it was like $10, like build a road. It was a tutorial in a bag. So it came with all the stuff to build a road, like all the plaster mix, the paint, the foliage, the road lines, all that stuff was in a bag for like $10. So you could do whatever you want to. You could do the tutorial, or you can use it for scenery. But for 10, $15 for a bag of miscellaneous scenery items, it's worth it. But also there are lots of train clubs and lots of dealer tables that were selling miscellaneous trains and all that stuff. The LCCA will have a junk. I love the junk piles. I bought my entire Polar Express set along with Dave from the LCCA for what, $15 a car. So it's awesome. Recently through eBay. Oh yeah, the grease, the Molly. It's so basically Woodland Scenics grease is the old Molly grease, which is awesome. That's all I use up here. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Who else we got? Oh, what's up, John? How's it going? Nixon Co. Hello, hello. And God, it's after 8:00. We got to run some trains here. What else? Any other questions for Amherst before we get rolling here? We can always answer questions while the trains are rolling. Hope it doesn't snow. Yeah, that would suck. Oh God. So, anyways, oh yeah, Timon is the week after. Now, I have a test for work that following week, depending on how the testing schedule is. I may not be at Timonium because it's a big test for I'm currently in foreman school for the railroad, so my test is that following week. So I don't know if I'm going to be there or not. Snow or no, we go. Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready, Dave. I'm definitely ready. I will be wearing some Nick's Crossing merch that finally arrived. Can you believe it? My merch finally got to my house that I ordered in May. So I'll be wearing some Nick's Crossing merch. So you guys can pick me out of a crowd. It'll be a lot of fun. And then also we've got a lot of walking to do. So you do a lot of walking in Amherst. Not as crazy as York, but it's pretty cool. You're taking the train to Amherst or driving? I'm going to drive to a discrete location for where I'll be lodging and all that. So, yeah, I'm going to do the drive. All-wheel drive. Let's see some merch for sale. The merch, trains, what's up? So my merch store is on my channel. It's on my Teespring store. If you're interested in that, please buy some merch, please. It goes right to the channel. And I only make about $1.50 a t-shirt or so. It's like my margins are super low. After a certain point, Teespring doesn't even pay me past a certain like amount. So if I made the shirts like $15, I wouldn't get a payout and it won't let me do that. So I made them the lowest possible to get a t-shirt and be paid out anything at all. And I think I only make like $2 or $3. I think it's $1.50 for the basic t-shirts, and I think the hoodie I make like $5. Then there's another t-shirt, I think the long sleeve, I only make about $2.50 from that price. So if you're interested in merch, guys, please check out my channel. Yeah, where my next crossing at Timonium. Yeah, man. But yeah, the merch store is up, and like I said, I've tried to make it as affordable as possible because I know everyone's on a budget. Not everything is affordable, and some of these other channels out there do like some crazy prices on their spring stores or merch stores. So I'm going to make it as affordable as possible. So if I wear Del Hudson, they might say who that is. Oh, God. But your link, let's see. 5XL hoodie. They might make those. You'd have to go on the store and check. I should be able to put where is there used to be a way to like pin an item. Where is it? Give me a second, guys. I'll put the link in the description of the stream. Or actually, no, I can go right to the stream. Give me 1 second here. Where's my channel? There's a guy that just came up, Classic Toy Trains. That guy's channel is absolutely crazy. He gets mad views on his channel. All right, here's my store. And well, I'm seeing it from my point of view. All right, so let me go to my store. All right, here we go, guys. Copy. Paste. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. There's my store. Pin message. So if you guys look at the pin message at the top of the chat, that is my merch store. And if you're interested in buying merch, it does help out. Like I said, I only make about, like I said, it's like $2 a shirt. I think it's like $2.50 a shirt. And then I know the hoodie is like $5 because the hoodie's more expensive. I've basically made it as low as possible on the merch store, and it's through Teespring. So if there's any problems with your orders, you have to go through Teespring. I do not control the merch store. It's a third party that does all the accounting, the money handling, and all of that. They ship it to you, which helps me out because I don't have like 300 shirts waiting up here in the train room to ship and all of that. It also keeps your data private and all of that. So I don't know where the orders are going or any of that. So it's all third party. So but anyways, let's run some trains. It's like 8:15. Oh my gosh. So really quick, here is the beast in question. Now, I'm putting out a video on this engine because, oh man, I was not expecting to buy this thing. I don't know what I was doing. So I realized the cab forward was yours. Yeah, it's mine. What's up, Ryan Rock? So guys, this cab forward, okay. So long story short, I went to my buddy's train shop down in Delaware, over at Seaside Hobbies, and Craig was digging through boxes for me, and he's found the box in the back of the room. He's like, look, I got a cab forward here if you want it. And I saw the price, like, price tag rolling in my brain, like, oh God, this thing's gonna be crazy expensive. And he's like, it's legacy. It's a legacy cab forward. And I was like, oh man, I can't afford this. He gave me an amazing price for this engine that I could not refuse. I had other things planned for this month, but I've always wanted a cab forward, even though it's not Pennsylvania. It's all black. I don't have a lot of all black steam engines. Everything in my collection is either like gray or Brunswick green. But yeah, we have a very large steam engine again on the channel. And Craig gave me such a great price. I took it out of the box. He's like, look, take it out. Look, check it out on the floor of the store. So I crawled on the floor like I was 5 years old again and cracked open the orange box. And really, really enjoyed the tooling and just the way it looked. So what's up, Newt? Thank you so much. Hey, pass on the shirt, but thank you so much. That means a lot, man. That really does. Oh man, thank you. That goes towards this right here, just for this month. But anyway, I walked in the back of the store and it was like, you know what? I've always wanted a cab forward, and it's a Legacy, so it has really nice sounds and everything, and it's pretty well detailed. So I picked it up, and the price I paid for it was just amazing, and it was way less than any of you guys are thinking. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I paid for it, but if you guys are looking at newer model trains or used trains and you're around Delaware, like if you're at the beaches for vacation, go check out Seaside Hobbies, and they will hook you up with a great deal. Tell them I sent you there. Say Nick's Crossing sent you there. He's such a great store to just explore in and dig through stuff. He's got all kinds of stuff in there. I just bought a red t-shirt for York. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Base 3 is next. Yeah, I need a base 3. I do need one. What's up, PR Joe? Picked up a PS1 Allegheny, a good price, but can't find a PS3 kit. PR Joe, reach out to Just Trains of Delaware. Ask for Pete. Pete might have boards. And tell him I sent you there. He has Proto Sound 3 boards. He might have Steam boards because the diesel boards are in a what do you call it? They're like in a rebuild phase. They're doing like a new revision of those, I believe. But anyways, guys, let's fire it up. All right. We got the purple remote right here. Seaside Hobbies, it seems like a cool store. Yeah, definitely check them out. So locomotives for trade. I'm not a huge trader over here, but we'll see. There we go. I got some better lighting up here. If you say Nick's Crossing, do we get a discount? Not really, I guess. It's just letting guys know that I got them there, I guess. But if they ask like where you heard for their store and all that, it's just helping like local businesses out. Oh, Matt, that's the question of the evening. We have cinders tonight. This engine also never ran. The instructions are missing and it was not programmed yet. So I'm not sure. But yeah, he'll give you a good price. My couple favorite train shops, guys, that are locally owned, and they are all run by great people in the hobby. We have Iron Horse Trains in Hanover. That's my local shop. Great people over there, and he always has great items, used and new. We also have Just Trains of Delaware. Go over there and check out their new stuff. Huge MTH, Lionel, and Atlas dealer. We also have Seaside Hobbies, located in Delaware. Just Trains is also in Delaware, but in two different places. Just Trains is closer to like the Maryland border. And then Seaside's located near the beach, near like Dewey, between Dewey and Rehoboth area, kind of like that. What else? Or Dewey and Dewey Beach. It's close to Dewey. Then we also have Star Hobby, located off of Route 50 in Annapolis, Maryland, which I also stopped there this weekend too. It was awesome. Anyways, let's fire up this beast. So Yeah, Star Hobby's awesome too. All right, so we're going to run it in reverse. Such a weird engine. Oh, let's do the automatic mode. So this engine was built, I think, 2015. If you hold the aux button, it does the automatic whistle stuff. There we go. Seaside does not have a website with like inventory, but I'd reach out to them. There's the horn. All right. Now, guys, this engine also has whistling horn. So check this out. So if you hit aux and the whistle, it switches the whistle to a horn, and the smoke still shoots out of the stack. So we have whistle horn. There we go. Now, if I had Legacy, it would be quilling and all that, but I do not. Or sorry, Legacy, like what, Cab 1L, or the Cab 1. I'm sorry. I have the Cab 1L. All right, let's get the lights going here. Hey, what's up, True Strains? How's it going? Ooh, there we go. We love it. Yeah, Troy, dude, the guys over there, Iron Horse Surf family for us. They're like my train family. Minus some of my railroad brothers I work with, of course. They're family too. But they're my model train family for sure. Might be a bubble in the smoke unit here. So let's switch back to the whistle. But yeah, all those stores, guys, they will take care of you. I've had zero problems. Henning's Trains they've helped me out with a lot of stuff too. I don't shop there a lot because they're far away. That's all. But I do like Henning's too. There we go. AC9. Which one's the AC9? Is that another? That's another cab forward, isn't it? Now, in true Pennsylvania fashion, I don't have any Southern Pacific cars to run with, so we're just running with a bunch of wood reefers. Hey, thanks, TV Tech. This engine is really, really loud, too, which is awesome. The engine requires 072, and it runs on my layout. Thank God it runs on the layout. I didn't notice that until I brought her home. It's like, oh, it needs 072. We're doomed. Cab forward is a reverse AC9. Okay. Conventional Yellowstone. Oh my gosh. Will you be weathering this locomotive? Yes. Yes, for sure. AC9 is a backwards AC12. Oh my gosh. It's your empire. Yeah, I was not expecting to buy this weekend. You guys might be surprised at this too. I was looking at an 080 New York Central to just have some different steam on the layout. But no, so Datified. So you guys remember seeing the EM1? So I built this layout around the EM1, which is on my shelf. If you look up, right there, that's the EM1, the B&O Yellowstone. So when I was building this layout, I'm like, okay, that's the largest engine I currently have. So I built all of my radius turns and clearance points around the Yellowstone. Now, if I didn't, yeah, I'd have lots of problems, for sure. But the layout is built around the B&O Yellowstone. Now, future layouts, I'll probably have to do the same thing because the Yellowstone is the biggest engine I have. I do have the Allegheny, but the Allegheny's front is shorter than the Yellowstone. But this engine is just crazy. It's just a weird. It has some awesome details, and honestly, I think weathering this locomotive might bring out more details, because there's just so much black, and if you add some grays to it, some rust, it's going to make those details really pop. So that would be a great idea to weather it. But then I also go down the rabbit hole of finding like a bunch of like Southern Pacific passenger cars maybe to run with it, or some, like excuse me, some Pacific Fruit Express cars would also be on my list. Going to be a maybe not like a daily driver, but it's going to be a great operating engine. But you guys check out the smoke. Run the Larks. I'm not exactly sure. The rich brainwashing it. Oh, okay. So I do not have a Southern Pacific caboose. So that's the first thing to buy, right? I need a Southern Pacific caboose. And then the madness will start. Now, I've always enjoyed Southern Pacific colors like the bloody nose and also their use of the train masters. That's like my favorite thing. The Southern Pacific was like one of the last railroads to dump the train master. Other than like Canadian Pacific or Canadian National, I think it was CP had, Southern Pacific also had the really cool, what do you call them, train masters. They did like the, what's that black paint scheme? It's orange and has like the wings on the front. So I really do like their paint schemes and such. Ran all over their system. See, I'm such a noob when it comes to Southern Pacific. Other than everyone knows like the daylight and the cab forward, but I don't know exactly all the ins and outs. Yes, the Black Widows. That's it. The Black Widow. I love that paint scheme too. So I don't want to get caught down the rabbit hole of getting like other crazy railroads, but I think this is one that I just had to have. Trainmaster retired in 1975. Oh my goodness. The Black Widow. It's like that Alice Cooper song. I don't want to run it too fast. It gets super noisy up here. In red schemes. Very cool. These were all oil burners. The AC-12s. I know the AC-12s were oil burn. So I read online that they tested conventional Malays and Yellowstones, but going through tunnels, they said the crew would become incapacitated and asphyxiated. So they came up with the cab forward design, all through my favorite railroad manufacturer of steam locomotives, the Baldwin Locomotive Works, back in 1943 to 44. And our engine is a late bloomer. I believe it was made towards the end of 43 into 44. The Tiger scheme. So there's so many cool, like, Southern Pacific paint schemes and engines and such. But like I said, I'm such a noob when it comes to all that. Let's get you guys at the station. Get some better views here. There we go. So, guys, I did do a video on this engine, and that should be out soon. We'll see. If I can edit that down, it might be out like Wednesday or so. You can educate me on Southern Pacific. Very good. Awesome. Like, she is loud. Check this out. Trains reporting. Nice. Well, please pardon my my ignorance when it comes to the Southern Pacific. I just bought the engine because I thought it was super cool, and always enjoyed seeing these on Train Simulator and stuff. It was like one of my first choices for just a different engine. Was not a huge Daylight fan, but I really like. Maybe eventually I'll end up getting one. But I really do like their whistles and such. Southern Pacific had really, really nice, pretty whistles. Now, the Pennsylvania Railroad, it's funny because our locomotives and such were more so like utilitarian versus like stylistic. Because compared to like the Reading had these really like peculiar fireboxes, like the Wooten firebox, and their curved doors and windows and such. Pennsylvania's like, does it run? Does it get people there? Okay, it's good. Other than like the Streamline era, and then the GG1s are pretty cool. Oh, there we go. We got the smoke. Smoke's really going now. There we go. Yeah, the sounds on this engine are just pretty darn sweet. Now, it's just old enough to miss the road-specific crew talk. It's kind of upsetting. Yes, Sacramento, California. I think it's number 4294, I believe. 4294 is at the museum. I'd love to go see it. Hey, Matt, have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping in. Six chime whistle, get your attention. Yeah, well. The horn. The horn. The crew talk's goofy. It sounds nothing like the real railroad. The whistle's where it's at. I'm sorry, but the horn is cool. It's a cool feature. I think up here on this railroad, we're running at restricted speed. We're in half the range of vision. So we're going to stay with the whistle. But if we're at like the train clubs and stuff running pretty fast, we'll then use the horn. Oh, I have two AC9s. I will definitely do that. I will look up the AC9s. God, you guys are going to be like stuck on Southern Pacific now. Oh my gosh. There's only like a handful more of PRR steam engines that I really, really want. One of them would be an 060 PRR. So what? That's the A6 or the B6. B6. Sorry, I want a B6. That's scale, and also a duplex. T1 would be sweet, but also there is a couple others that I want, like a mountain. I have already have like a smaller, earlier tooling of a mountain, but I'd really like to have an MTH mountain. They did such a great job on the tooling, and I already have two K4s. I have a mountain. I got the Decapod. I do not have an L1 Mikado. That'd be kind of on my list as well. Q2. There you go. Q2 right there. SP is a rabbit hole. Oh my gosh. I think out of all the Western railroads, I think SP and NP are like my two favorites, just from like the color schemes and where they ran. Northern Pacific, I love that green, that mint, the minty color on their passenger cars. SP is a rabbit. Oh God, two rabbit holes. Shoot. Santa Fe can get pretty bad too. Like there is such thing as like the rabbit hole with Santa Fe. You need a T1. I would like to have a Reading T1. A Reading T1 would be awesome. Which I know Lionel just put in their catalog, but probably can't afford it this time around. Doing good. What's up? What's up? Is it Eugene? Hey, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really do appreciate it. And we've had lots of new subscribers. And if anyone in here is a new sub, welcome to the channel. And also welcome to our Monday lives that are usually on Mondays. And if you guys ever need clarification on the live stream, I usually post on the community tab of the channel to let you guys know when streams are canceled or happening. So make sure you guys take a look at that. I usually post them a couple minutes before the stream just to let people know, and it seems to be working out. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. We're running something unexpected tonight. Definitely was not expecting to buy this engine. Oh, man. Watch your catalog review. Yeah, I ranted on that quite a bit, and within good measure. I got to add more smoke fluid. Hold on 1 second here. I like at the slower speed, you finally get the galloping on the engine. It's pretty awesome. First to point out the cover. Yeah, so guys, on the catalog, I hate to beat the dead horse, but the catalog picture showed a picture of the Americans, which are beautiful engines. I've seen Lionel make those Americans, and my buddy Sean, formerly known as Sean's Train Depot, had one of those American sets. It was the Golden Spike set. So he had like 2 engines, I think 2 coaches each, and that set was like, I think it was like $1,800 or something, $1,600 for both engines and the 2 cars. And he told me way back when, he's like, yeah, these don't smoke. And they also have crew talk, which is like kind of ridiculous that it has dispatcher crew talk. But whatever. I mean, it's a toy. But yeah, he's like, yeah, these engines are so beautiful, but they don't smoke. There we go. Now we got some good smoke going here. Oh, yeah. Oh, she needed smoke fluid bad. Oh, now it's like billowing out smoke. So my buddy Sean pointed that out years ago. I'm talking 3-4 years ago. And he's like, yeah, they don't smoke. And I looked at the cover, and I was like, you know what? I bet you it doesn't smoke. And I'm sitting there with Nikki on the couch, and I just did one full video. I did 0 edits in that video. There's like 1 or 2 points. Oh, yeah, check out the whistle now. There we go. Now we're smoking. So I was like, Nikki, it doesn't smoke. And she's like, what? And I said, look at the cover. There's smoke pouring out everywhere, and this engine doesn't smoke. I'm like, is that false advertisement? That's the first thing Nikki asked me was the engine on the cover doesn't smoke, but then the Lion Chief 2.0 or whatever it is smokes. I'm like, how ridiculous is that? So, oh my gosh. Yeah, there's smoke pouring out all over the cover, and it doesn't smoke. You know, if they just, maybe if they did like a superimposed picture, I don't know, guys. It's just a goofy, it's just the attention to detail. It's one thing we lose in like my generation and under. The attention to details is out the window. And also I've noticed with like, now I sound like I'm 100 years old, right? The younger people these days also, they're like, they don't want to find out things on their own. They ask people like where things are all the time, or they want things like given to them. So like the attention to detail, then that is just, I just think it's funny. But this engine, the engine we're running tonight was built about 10 years ago. Actually, 11 years ago now. And they definitely paid attention to detail. What's up, Lionel Trains 1900? How's it going? Doesn't make a difference. I know. It's just I wish it had some type of unit in there to smoke. But definitely don't put in a Sooth smoker. Oh my gosh. Do not put in a Sooth. Lego Hogwarts Express train. Hogsmeade Station. Very cool. I just watched all the Harry Potter movies over again. It's on HBO, so I constantly watch those and always love seeing the beautiful Hogwarts Express. That's another set in the catalog that they stopped putting the third car in. There we go. Now she's smoking good. Yeah. Let's yeah. Let's turn the lights to blue. Let's get some mood lighting in here. I have not ran this train yet, the night lights, as I call them. There we go. Doo-doo. Yeah, only 2 cars of the starter set. Oh, I was livid. I was like ready to throw my computer. Sooth smokers. I've never had great luck with a Sooth smoker. To be honest with you, they make fan smoke units so small these days. They just also they're prone to like user error. So I remember having a Sooth smoker on a lot of my older Bachmann ready to run sets, and those units always seem to clog up. And then if you put the wrong smoke fluid in, it clogs up and all of that. So it's a lot easier just to put in a fan smoker. Yeah, there you go. Put the MTH-HO smokers in them. That'd be cool. A scale Hogwarts. That would be so wild. That would sell. That would definitely sell. Yeah, the starter sets. Yeah, I did not like that about the starter sets because growing up, guys, a classic starter set was always an engine and 3 cars. And that's basically to get you started. That's why it's a starter set. So what you would do is add on cars or add on locomotives to pull the other cars and all that. So, that would be really cool. But yeah, I was very, very upset about that. Here, let's get in a curve. Let's see. You guys can kind of see it go through a curve over here. A B&O EM1. Okay, so Will's O-Scale. Yes, Will's O-Scale. I would recommend if you get a B&O EM1 with TMCC, with Odyssey, you might have an issue with the drive shaft. So all you would have to do is drill a hole and put a pin through it. That's probably what I'm going to have to do with mine in the future because it has the drive shaft issue. Now, they're great engines, but just also make sure you don't overpay because there's also a legacy EM1 out there floating around. And some people get those confused, or if you look at eBay, people just look up online, alltrains.com. They paid $1,200 for it, and they're going to sell it for $15,000, and it'll just be like the TMCC. So you have to watch out for that stuff too. But they're good engines. They're really nice engines. I have one, and they're awesome. Yeah, Sam's Trains was pretty rough on that Lionel set, but there were a couple things in there that were just kind of like for O-Scale, the battery powered. It was a rough review, and he was also kind of brash about some stuff. I saw Sam's Trains review a set, and he called it the RIA Express. It was an REA Express car. So something like that, I would look up on the internet, like what's REA Express, Instead, he kept on calling it like the Diarrhea Express. Like he hinted at that. And I'm like, dude, you got to look up what REA Express is. And I would give the common courtesy to a European or what do you call it? Like European or United Kingdom or UK or foreign train set. I had no idea how to, you know, let's just say if it was a foreign train set I was reviewing, I would look up the cars and the railroads that they went with and not just call it the REA Express. So there is some like laziness to it, but I get it. He's a big channel. He's just trying to push out content. But I collect REA Express cars, and he reviewed an HO set from Eva model. And yeah, it wasn't the best train set ever, but at least give us courtesy, like look up the name of the cars and stuff. I'd do the same thing if I was reviewing like a European set or a foreign set of trains. But yeah, the O-scale set he reviewed was kind of was not very impressed. For sure, was not very impressed. The NSF Union Pacific CSX NSCP CN should not have a... Well, Brian Rock, they have cabooses on Norfolk Southern trains. They use them as shunting platforms up in Pennsylvania and also York. They've got a couple cabooses. They got them up at Harrisburg. Coatesville runs a train with a caboose. And York. They run old Conrail cabooses. Should freight train sets still have cabooses? I would say if it's with a diesel, depending on the age of the diesel, like if it's like a modern diesel, maybe not. So we'll have to see. Depends on the age of the diesel, but I think cabooses are still cool. If people collect cabooses like myself, I collect a lot of cabooses. There we go. Got some good whistle action there. If I did a review, it would go like this: Southern Pacific, yes and yes. Oh my gosh. So my review with this engine, I just did like a basic raw reaction review to the engine. It's, like I said, pardon my ignorance when it comes to the Southern Pacific, but I was just being kind of goofy with it. And I actually put the train on the track the wrong way. Like I was going to run it in forward. And you guys will see that in the video. I just nonchalantly placed the engine, then the tender on the layout, like I was running it the normal way with the cab in reverse. So you guys will definitely see that in the video. And it caught me off guard. And I poked some fun at this engine. It's a great piece. And it's been one of my dream pieces for a while. So you guys will see that in the video. But it's all for fun. It's no harm done. I had a great time reviewing it. It's just a very raw review. So bear with me. Layout progress starts in about a month. Oh, sweet. What are you building, and how big's the layout going to be? Yeah, put a FRED, a flashing red emitting device. I think the only goofy thing about this train set is that the sounds are so far away from the engine because it has that extra balcony platform on the back. So, it is what it is. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you soon. 7x13 with Atlas track. Or 7x12. Not bad at all. Not bad. When your dream is over, hit me up. Oh my goodness, that's funny. You know, this layout up here is only an 8x12. Hey, good luck at school. Be safe out there. Have a great day. Have a great night. But yeah, 2 hour delay. I remember those days. That's awesome. Yeah, I unfortunately work for the industry that has no snow delays. Those days are over for me. But I love my job. I love what I do. Oh, what's up, Radar? Just saw you there. You changed your picture. That's awesome. Let me bring her in a little bit. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we have to do a speed run real quick. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going fast, so I gotta hit the horn. There we go. I didn't do the brake squeal.
Dispatcher, I'm stopped. I'll let you know when we're rolling.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That's it for us today, dispatcher. Signing off. Out.
At work now watching. Oh, I appreciate you guys watching. What's up, Gerald? How's it going? Oh man. So yeah, we've been live for about an hour and a half. It's usually like the time I like to do, but the unfortunate thing is I have to go to bed soon to get ready for work. So I've got a big day this week, or a big day every day this week. There we go. Spinning the camera around. There we go. What's up, guys? So a couple things mentioned, like a couple housekeeping things. So I did do an unboxing quick. I call it the raw unboxing because I was like totally caught off guard about this engine and everything and how awesome it is. So that video, I'm going to try to get it up for Wednesday. It'll be up on the channel. If you guys are interested, my merch store is the link in the chat. So if you guys are interested in purchasing a t-shirt, a hoodie, I also have mugs, glasses, and some other just random items. I had to take the mugs off for a while, or I think I had a flask, or not like a drinking flask, but like a coffee flask. They said they were out of order, so they still left the listing up. So make sure you guys check out the merch store. And then also this weekend is Amherst. I'll be doing videos from Amherst or about Amherst. So make sure you guys check them out too. So I hope to do like a layout tour and maybe like a dealer tour. So I'll do 2 different videos, like the dealers of Amherst, then also like the layouts. So it'll be one, maybe 2 videos. We'll see. All depends. You know, I don't have a lot of train spending money for this show. I'm mostly there to enjoy myself and enjoy friends, and also just kind of relax and hang out at Amherst. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for stopping in. We had a great turnout today. We got 51 people right now. So this is probably going to get a couple hundred views. And I really do appreciate your guys' love and support of the channel. And it really does mean a lot, guys. So please stay warm and please stay safe. This weather has been crazy here. And thank you all for putting up with my shenanigans and my rants and all that. And it's all because I care. If I didn't care, I would just be like, it's just the way it is. But I care. I care too much sometimes. So it is whatever. It's all in good faith, guys. But anyways, hopefully everyone has a great week. You know, only a couple more days till the weekend. Stay strong out there, guys. If you're going to Amherst, hopefully see you there. I'll be wearing my next crossing gear. Following weekend, we'll be talking about the Timonium show. But anyways, we'll see you guys. Have a good rest of your week. Happy railroading. See ya.